What's going on, guys? I promised an update on the engine paint here, and well, that's what you're gonna get today. So I did get the engine painted there. I am working on getting some accessories on right now, so I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys kind of where I stand. So here we are. I went all red, as you can see. I'm still gonna do like the intake manifold silver, the valley cover black, and all of that, but everything else is very red, very glossy. It turned out really, really well. I'm actually pretty excited with how it's going to look with the accessories on. Today, just putting a couple small things on, like the oil dipstick. I'm going to put on the oil filter mount there. And yeah, that's really about it for today. I want to make sure this fully cures for quite a few days before I dig too far into there. Oh, I threw some new spark plugs in there too, just to fill the holes. So I'm hoping by, I don't know, Wednesday or so I'll have everything put together. Possibly be ready to get the motor in the car coming up here soon. So that's where I'm at right now, guys. Just kind of picking up where I left off here. I did get some accessories on. It is Tuesday right now. I know I told you guys that I wanted to get these on by Wednesday. Jumped the gun a little bit here and started moving. As you can see, I have the valve covers on. I have the decals on. I think they look pretty nice on there. I have just the grommets in there. The kit that I got for gaskets did not come with valve cover gaskets, so I have ordered those. Those should be here soon, I hope. Still, the goal right now is to have everything in the car on Friday. And kind of, well, we want to prime the oil pump and work out any flaws there. So this is kind of where I'm sitting at in the meantime. I do have the exhaust manifolds on there, brand new gaskets, all that, of course. I did get the oil filter mount on there, and I'm waiting for a couple of body plugs, like the motor plugs that go there, the freeze plugs. I did get this one. I can't seem to find the right size for the other one, so I'm still digging around for those. The oil pressure sensor is in. The coolant temper, I think it's a coolant temp sensor. Yeah, it is in. I went with the 180 degree thermostat is in. Water pump, fuel pump. So that's where I'm at right now. Oh, I also put the oil dipstick on. So I'm there right now. I just got done sandblasting the wing nuts for the valve covers, so I'm going to paint those black, and I'm going to paint the little spark plug wire keepers black as well. Also, just putting a coat of matte on there. I had a satin coat on there before, and I wasn't a huge fan. So there's a matte. And that's how it looked before. Just a little bit too much gloss for me. I want it to be flat. So, also got the accessory pulley, just flat black. I did do the water pump pulley gloss black. I'm not sure if I'm going to regret that or not, just being that all the other pulleys are going to be flat black, but we'll see. I can always just pull it off and redo it. I did get the inspection cover off that are painted, that is red, and then just the head and cap. It's kind of hard to see, but those are red as well. So I'll be putting those on today just to seal the coolant passages back here. Outside of that, I am working on just sandblasting a couple of other things. Katie helped me last night to take care of most of this, but so I have another spark plug holder. I can't recall what that one goes on. I think it's towards the rear of the motor by the throttle bracket. Then I have throw down cable bracket that goes on the transmission. This is going to be red. Another alternator bracket. And the one I'm doing right now is just the alternator mount. So cleaning that up. These three will be red. I have to see what that was before. That might be red as well. So going to continue working through that. Actually, my goal today is to get, as you can tell, it's kind of a mess in here. So my goal today is to get the garage cleaned up, and then I'll probably start painting. I also want to run down to Beloit again, to Ian at IMB, and we're going to take this guy here. These are just the gears for the oil pump. So we're going to rebuild the oil pump and get that all good to go. Hopefully I can get that in then tonight or even Friday. And get that oil pan tapped as well, and we should be good to go for Friday if everything goes as planned. I'm still waiting on the studs that go under the valley cover, that hold down the valley cover. Those are supposed to be at the machine shop, which is where they were last, so hopefully I found them. Otherwise, I'm going to have to try and sort out what I need there. So, yeah, guys, I think we're looking pretty good right about now. Really hoping to shoot for that Friday date. If we have to push it into the weekend, not the end of the world. I'd prefer to get it done Friday, cam break in Friday, and start driving it this weekend too. Really get some miles on it, and probably run through 1,000 miles, keeping her under like 3,000 RPMs or so, and then change the oil out and start driving her like she deserves to be driven. So that's where we're at. I'm going to keep updating you guys throughout the day today and I'm wanting to get this video up today, Tuesday, and then I can have another video for the weekend to see where we actually get this weekend. I do have a couple of small things left to do in the engine bay, but nothing that'll take any time really, and nothing that should set us back. So I will keep you guys up to date. Hey guys, here again. I'm just kind of finishing up the day here in the garage before I head down to Beloit. I'm going to take the oil pan off the motor back there. And I'm going to go get that tapped. We're going to go rebuild the oil pump too. So I'm actually going to get the Trans Am out here and run down to Beloit, which is kind of exciting because I haven't driven that in a few days. So I'm going to do that. Let me show you the progress that I've made since... So I haven't really touched the motor at all, but I did finish up sandblasting. I had to finish that piece there, which is the alternator bracket, clean up all the wing nuts for the valve covers and the plug wire holders, and then just got everything coated with the rust reformer here, and should be ready to paint this side of everything here pretty soon. The wing nuts are just going to be a gloss black, same with the spark plug wire holders. I believe the alternator brackets were red from the factory, so I will make them red again. Already painted the throw-down cable bracket. I did get some runs on this side. I'm pretty sure that's a downside, so not a huge deal. But yeah, just going with red on this guy. So that's where that is at. Also got the other side of clear done on here. I think it looks a lot better flat black, and I'm happy I did that. Outside of that, I'm just waiting on things to cure fully, like the head end cover caps there. I'll get those put on the motor probably tomorrow. I need to rust reformer this guy. I did figure out how that went on the manifold, the intake manifold. So I do have some modifications that I need to do to the intake manifold. Not really modifications, just removing a bolt. But it goes like that. It holds wires right off the distributor, and then the throttle bracket goes through that end rubber piece. So I'm going to try and swap this guy out with one that is just vertical, like the old intake manifold, because I like that a little bit better. And then I need to pull this out because it's one of the holes for the bracket here. I also mentioned that I was going to clean the garage here today, and I have gotten started on that. Since it's a pretty slow day at work, and freed up all this space for the most part. Not sure if we're going to put the bikes back here or put them in the shed. We just built a shed out there. I don't know if you can really see it. Yeah. So not sure where those are going. I'd kind of prefer to put them in the shed, but I guess we'll see. So I'm just going to get everything back in place here and try and wrap up for the day and get ready to head down to Beloit with that oil pan. Also going to throw those new gaskets in on this side for the exhaust manifolds before I forget. So I'll do that, and I'll touch base with you guys here soon. So I kind of forgot that I haven't really shown you guys the engine bay yet. So I'm going to put up a little picture. I think most of you on the forums or on Facebook have seen it, but I'll put a picture right around here of what the engine bay looks like right now. Also, I did mock up the intake manifold and the carb and all that, just on the motor there. I didn't get that on video, but I did get a picture. I will also put that right here, just so you guys can see. I'll have full videos of that stuff coming here soon so you can see all the details. So I finished cleaning up here a bit, and got a nice little walkway here so we can get back to the back door and all the boxes here. I did throw the engine in the bag because I just took the oil pan off, and gonna uncover this guy right now, and we are going to head down to Beloit. So I will update you guys here on the way back with what they say about my oil pan. Really hoping I am able to just get it tapped and go from there. A lot of moths and stuff all over my car in here, but so hoping we can get that just tapped and taken care of here in the next couple of days, and then we'll get the oil pump rebuilt tonight, and that all taken care of, and back in the motor, and then we should be, I don't know, 90% ready for Friday. So that's where we're at, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. I will give you guys an update here a little later in the week, hopefully with the motor in the car, and maybe a first startup video and all that. So I want to thank you guys again for watching. If you guys like what you're seeing, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks.